This game is tea and is not suitable for kids. How much time do we have?
予例まで20分ほどあります。
Okay, let's use that time to make a flyer that says the club is looking for members.
はい。
Furukawa nods vigorously, excitement building with each bob of her head. The two of us start writing things down with magic markers on a piece of office paper. We need to start by choosing a date for an open house, and then we can tell people more about the club then.
日取りいつにしましょう。
Tomorrow. We won't be able to get anyone in the doors if it's too soon. How about 2 weeks from now?
はい。5月から活動開始ということで、とてもキリがいいです。
I can only hope things go that well. Squeak, squeak.
できました。
Don't you think it could use a little more something?
そう、なんでしょう。
I think that what's missing is... sex appeal? A drawing or collaboration? Oh, well... We gotta go with sex appeal, obviously. Sex appeal.
色気ですか？
Yeah, we need to use the fact that the club president is a girl.
そうでしょうか。あんまり関係ないと思いますけど。
The only one who will join is Sunahara if you choose sex appeal, dude. I know, but we're not trying to make a good theater club. We're just trying to see the dialogue. No, I'm sure you can use it to your advantage. Like I said before, you're pretty cute.
そんなことないです。全然。
I mean, the cowlicks are a little... Come on, you gotta have a little more confidence. That's what you're lacking.
そう言われましても、そんなこと自信持てないです。
Alright, look at it this way then. You want a lot of club members to show up, don't you?
それはもちろんです。
Then push yourself a little bit, okay?
どうすればいいんでしょう。
Add this sentence.
なんてでしょうか。
She picks the marker back up and heads to the flyer. The prettiest club president in school awaits you.
校内一の
Squeak, squeak.
美少女部長が待ってないです。
Oh no! She jerks her head up and she sends her retort my way. Okay, well, if you won't agree that you're the prettiest, then how about this? You'd make it in the top 5 in school.
入らないです。
Okay, stop with the self-deprecation. You don't know that, do you?
わからないこと書いたらダメです。古代広告です。
Ah, you're killing me here. I think it'd be fine.
それに色気なんていらないです。そんなので集まってくれても困ります。
This is some smooth flirting. Gotta take notes. No, if you want smooth flirting, take notes from Capet. He got Ryo to date him in literally 10 minutes. I just thought we should focus on getting numbers first. Then we could worry about the rest later.
よくないです。
Apparently not. But something really is missing, you know. Wait, that's it. A drawing.
そうですね。あれば可愛いと思います。
So in that case, get drawing, Furukawa.
私がですか？
Who else is gonna do it?
岡崎さん。
Had I not gotten an F in art, that might be a possibility. But I did, so it's not.
私も得意な科目じゃないです。
Did you get an F, Woody?
中学生の時、自画像描きませんでしたか？
Yeah, I did.
一生懸命描いたのに、先生に美味しそうなカレーライスですねって言われました。
Oh, that's so sad. Hey, mine told me that the catcher's mitt I was drawing looked really sturdy.
カレーライスとキャッチャーミットですか。
I wonder which one of those is worse.
私は福神漬けまでついてるって言われました。
It's so terrible, but also so funny. Mine went out of his way to call it a catcher's mitt. Why that and not a regular baseball glove? That's what I want to know. Should I go get someone who's good at drawing? I stand up, tired of the unproductive dispute we're having.
あ、待ってください。
Huh?
やっぱり私描きます。私部長ですから。
Yeah, that would be best. I sit back down.
何描けばいいですか？
Furukawa asks me with the markers in her hands. Think of something yourself. What are you good at drawing?
なんでしょう。
Curry?
違います。
that was a little mean. She totally shot me down there. It must be a really awful memory for her.
簡単な絵でもいいですか？それだったら一つだけ得意なのがあります。
Sure, as long as it's cute.
ものすごく可愛いです。
As soon as she finishes speaking, her hand begins moving as she hums a song. It's a melody I've heard somewhere before. I can't remember what it is, though. Curious, I take a look at what she's putting down. I see a small circle with a face on it. Is she drawing soot sprites? Just as she finishes drawing one, she draws more and more of the same thing. The club recruitment notice quickly finds itself occupied by strange creatures.
できました。
She proudly shows me the flyer. Gah! The whole poster is practically covered in mysterious creatures. What are you, some kind of an idiot?
はい。
Look, you can't even read the text!
そうですね。読みづらくなってしまいました。
Why'd you draw all those bizarre creatures on here?
謎じゃないです。すごく有名です。
Are they soot sprites? What are they?
団子大家族です。
What? Apparently I've seen that before in the Dongopedia. Wait, Dongopedia? Is it named after these things? Dongo are small, round Japanese dumplings that are made from rice flour, generally sweet and served on skewers, and they come in many different varieties and flavors such as red bean or green tea. They're also often served with green tea and are occasionally associated with activities such as flower viewing. What? She drew dumplings on the poster? The Big Dango Family? It's the title of a song that became a huge hit a while back. I think it was used in a kids show. Oh, so that's what the melody she was humming just now was. Anyone in Japan would know the song.
団子大家族は大家族なんです。だからたくさんいるんです。
Let me be straight up with you, Furukawa.
はい。
You're really not cut out for this. Wow.
ん？
Wow! We just so mean. The Big Dango Family? How long ago was that? It's already dead and forgotten.
そんな古いことなんて関係ないです。可愛いものはいつ見たって可愛いはずです。
I'll admit that this might be cute, but it's out of fashion. You're really out of touch with what's popular, aren't you?
そうなんでしょうか。
Don't be mean to the nice girl.
私の中では今も可愛いんですけど。
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I start to rub my temples. Uh-oh. Looking at what she's come up with, we might be better off if I just drew my catcher's mitt. Any regular person who sees this is going to be repelled by it. It'd be one thing if she drew this as a joke, but she's serious about it.
団子大家族。ダメ。
Furukawa's spirits begin to plummet as she watches my reaction. This isn't good. I can't let her sink into an utter pit of despair. I have to do something. Well, I guess it's not bad.
でもズバリ言われました。最悪だって。
I really don't. I don't think you can be the theater club president because you're this shy and timid and you have no theater experience. Yes, but that doesn't mean that the Big Dango Family isn't cut out for the drama club. This is starting to require some mental gymnastics.
そうなんですか？複雑な気分です。
It's like she's drawing minions in my Oh. Oh. That's okay. Thanks for saying that. Or like Smurfs. She doesn't seem particularly sold on the idea, but I do seem to have salvaged the situation. As I stare at the flyer, I start to think that it actually shows what kind of a person Furukawa, the club president, is. In that sense, maybe it's a lot better than a flyer adorned with lies. In any case, we're done making our notice. It's got some, spice to it. All's well that ends well. After my strained attempt to wrap things up, I grab the piece of paper and stand.
どこに行くんですか？
To the copier. Should make a bunch and go around putting them up after school. I think that's the most we can do today.
はい。
After that, we use the copier in the teacher's room and then head back. Hey, Proxima! At some point, I should listen to the Big Dango Family song from the anime. It's glorious. Perhaps. What I might do after the VN, I might watch the anime with Marty. I return to class to find Tsunohara seated, gripping his own head. Oh, cheer up.
元気ないの誰のせいすかね
The guy sitting in front of you?
あんただお前だ貴様だミーだ
You just blamed yourself at the end there. You do know that, right?
なんかアホ
An idiot just called me an idiot.
初日に食って食えなかったやつに自慢したかったのに
Oh, he's talking about the sandwich. What would you do if I got to eat one?
何の気がけしてたらあんた命ねえよ
What would you do? Tell me, in English. You'd pay to see me cry my eyes out to the anime, lol. I'm not doing a face cam, I know that much.
Shit, me!
You're a really scary guy, you know that? Is the anime really that sad? Again, I'm a heart of stone, cold, old stone heart over here, who doesn't cry for anything.
いいものの裏にはそれだけ恐ろしいってことさ
Don't get too depressed over it, okay?
そりゃお前が新商品を食ったかどうかによるな
I didn't, so don't worry. Live on, my friend.
なんだ食ってないのかよちなら今回は許しておいてやるよま命は大切にな
I ought to be telling you that.
ああ食いたかった
He puts his face back down and goes back to grumbling.
岡崎くん
Hey, Ryo. Alright, Sunahara is still dejected even after classes end, so I leave without him. Yeah, we don't need him. I head to the drama club room. More? I kind of want to end soon, but okay. I didn't come here in any particular rush, though, but I don't see Furukawa. What's she doing? She does seem pretty slow. I wait, but she doesn't show. Bored, I scribble on the edge of the blackboard. Day duty, Nagisa Furukawa. I finish scribbling and wait a little while longer, but she's still nowhere to be seen. Maybe something happened? I start to feel a little worried. Go look for her or keep waiting. Alright, well... Doesn't matter. Let's go look for her. She's hopeless. Don't tell me that she accidentally went to the class next door or something. Ah, I could see her doing that too. Look at the class next door or check somewhere else. She probably went off somewhere else. I take a peek inside. Seems like there's no one around. I open the door. Oh, is this where we meet Fuko? Sure is. We'll talk to Fuko, why not? Alright, what if we're... Okay, so what's the context for this one? She won't give up, give it back, she won't give up. What if someone were trying to enjoy their club activities in peace nearby? If something happens to you in here, do you know how much trouble that'd cause them?
隣誰もいなかったはずです
Club season's coming up. People are going to start using the rooms around here. That's why you should be patient until your injury heals. Besides, you can't make a decent carving in your hand with your hand in that condition, right? I don't know why you're pushing yourself so hard, but it would be better if the final product was in perfect condition, right?
でも手を休めてる暇なんてないんです
Rotating my shoulder, I look out the window. Naturally, my eyes wander gradually lower. And there she is. Gah, what's she doing? Does she think it's lunch or something? I wouldn't put it past her. Sheesh. I climb down the stairs and head to the courtyard. She's sitting in our usual lunch spot. I approach her. Hey, you know it's not lunch break. What are you doing here? Is she just crying down here? Furukawa's holding a bamboo broom. Spinning its handle around in her hand, she sits without a word. From the looks of it, she's down again. What's wrong? Did something happen? I sit next to her. Twirl, twirl. Sand gets caught in the bamboo broom's tips as she continues spinning it in front of her feet. So it's your turn on class cleaning duty, eh?
はい
She finally answers. So what's wrong? Why aren't you cleaning?
してました
You were you? Then why did you stop?
ですねそれは
She thinks for a bit. Then she quickly stands up.
岡崎さんに話すようなことではないです
After saying that, she starts to walk off. Hey, hold up a second! I get up too and follow after her. I don't get you, you know that? You're now gonna treat me like a bad guy?
違います岡崎さんはいい人です
You don't have to go so far as to call me a good person, but I'm not the kind of person who'd harm you, right?
そうです
Then you can just tell me what's wrong, like you always do.
私岡崎さんを巻き込んじゃっています。面白くもないことに
Oh.
岡崎さんの貴重な時間を無駄にさせちゃっています。
That's not true. It's plenty fun. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Furukawa stops and then starts spinning the broom handle again where she stands. I just gaze at her. All of a sudden, I feel uncomfortable. I feel another me, one that's less attached to the situation, watching us as this takes place. What am I doing? I lose track of time for just a moment. As this happens, Furukawa just looks down at the ground, ever silent. For now, I need to focus on cheering her up. Food. That's right, food! I start thinking of different kinds of food. What is it? What is it that she likes? The Big Dango Family? Back when the song was popular, every supermarket you walked in had these huge packs of dango made to look like those characters. Okazuki's time is very cheap, you feel like? Yeah, probably. Furukawa, you like dango, don't you?
はい。
Then say the words Big Dango Family for me. Use that to cheer yourself up.
団子大家族売ってますでしょうか？
Probably, but don't worry about that right now. So just say the words and use them as your mantra. Furukawa closes her eyes and then
団子大家族
she says the words with conviction. So, do you feel more calm?
はい。
After she opens her eyes, she seems a little bit more positive, relaxed, like whatever was bothering her loosened its grip a bit. You can tell me what happened later. For now, just go do what you need to do.
はい。
She grabs the broom with her hands and she walks off. The Big Dango Family seems to have had a miraculous effect on her. I watch her as she fades out of view. Later on, Furukawa and I go around posting flyers on billboards around school. Club recruitment, a full month late. Since the cutoff period for most clubs has already come and gone, though, our announcement stands out on its own. Finally, we place a flyer on the last remaining billboard. I stand there and stare at it for a moment, moved. Furukawa's next to me, still a little lethargic. Well, want to go buy a Big Dango Family and head home? I move away from the billboard and try to cheer her up. I'm glad that we're trying to be nice to her, because we were kind of a tool to her earlier. Mind if I ask you something?
はい。
Just theoretically.
はい。
Theoretically, if the store didn't have a Big Dango Family, what would you do?
わ
She looks at me, her eyes ready to gush like a near broken dam. Sorry, just messing around. On the way home, we go by 2 supermarkets. Neither of them have a Big Dango Family. Aw. Is that the equivalent of, like, Pez dispensers, almost? Furukawa looks like she's on the verge of tears again. I know they're like little dumplings that look like characters. I don't know what happened while she was on cleaning duty, but she used the idea of the Big Dango Family as encouragement to get past whatever was distressing her. So if she can't get one, she'll go back to acting like she was earlier. I have to get one, by any means necessary.
古いものですからなくって当然です。
Furukawa's like the only girl Tomoya's actually being nice to. Kind of. He was nice to Yukine as well.
団子大家族なんてみんなもう欲しくないんですよね。
Does this become like a big deal, I wonder? I've heard... all of a sudden, it's just dongo, 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 everything. Furukawa's give-up-o meter is hitting critical mass, I can tell. Hold on a second. I turn my back to her and dig through my bag. I guess I don't have a choice. Furukawa. I turn back around to her and say her name.
はい。
She looks utterly heartbroken. You go home. I'll manage to do something about that Big Dango Family.
本当ですか？は
If I promise, will that make you happy?
い。とても嬉しいです。
Okay, then go home and stick it out for now.
ですが
Don't ask another question.
何かとても迷惑なことを。
It's fine. Just close that trap and head home. We're still being mean!
はい。
She nods, a little uncertain I can tell, but turns on her heel nonetheless and begins to walk off sluggishly. Don't cry on the way home either. If those is my parting words, I do a 180 as well. I go back to the supermarket in order to buy them out of Dango. Phew. Man, that was heavy. I place the distended supermarket bag on the floor and then sit down on it myself. I take the dongle-filled packs out of the bag and break open their seals. What kind of faces did they have again? I hold up one of the dongo as I ponder. I want to say it was like this. I used the red food coloring and strips of bamboo I also bought to draw faces on the dongo. Aww! He's doing this all just for her? That's freaking adorable. Came out pretty good. Doing this really does make me feel a bit silly, though, that's for sure. I want to say that the Big Dango family had about 100 members. And now I'm supposed to make all of them. Ugh. If he was mean to her, Akia would break all of his bones. Yeah, probably. I mean, we're still being a jerk to her, just less so. But I have to do it, or else she'll get depressed again. ... I draw on each one with the food coloring. Wow! That's impressive, Tomoya. Before I know it, an hour had passed. I'm nearly finished, however. Phew! Just as I let out an exhale, I notice how dry my throat is. It's so bad I can barely swallow. Talk about focus. Maybe I'm cut out for this kind of simple labor. I stand up to get a drink of water. As I come back to my room, I find my father there. The moment I see him, a feeling of uneasiness and panic begins to well up. He's in our room? I have a bad feeling about this. What are you doing? I managed to start by saying that much.
これはあれだろ? ほら。
He grabs one of the dongo with a face on it and grins.
そう。団子大家族だ。
He is so weird. Like, he has the same weird fixation with the Big Dango family as Nagisa. He has the same weird fascination with, like, the wood star carvings that Fuko has. He is strange.
懐かしいね。
I hold my tongue as I keep still in the entrance.
これはどうするんだい? ねえ、智也君。
I'm giving them to someone.
そうか。友達にかい。
Sure.
なら、私も手伝わせてくれないかい?
Huh. Why?
智也君の友達なら、そうしてあげたい。
Well, that's nice of you.
話をするきっかけにもなるかもしれないからね。
See, it seems like our dad wants to talk to us, but we're just like, we're running away. I wish he'd just stop. Is this some sort of highly planned way of irritating me? Why would my father need to talk to a friend I brought over? Aren't you my father? Are you just a conversation partner? Is that all you are? Or are you trying to take the friend I'm bringing over and involve them in this too? I want to ask him these questions. And I want him to have answers.
こういうのは得意なんだ。
My father grabs one of the bamboo sticks. Stop it! I rush over and pull his arm away. Sad times. My father looks up at my face, equal parts confused and shocked. Just stop it. This doesn't have anything to do with you. I use the best words I can for the situation. He hangs his head just as I expect him to. But even so, he still looks like he's trying to spite me. He looks like someone who's just hurt a friend, not his own child. I begin to frantically gather the dongo that are spread out across the table. Yeah, it just looks like he's trying to have a conversation with Tomoya, and Tomoya's just like, nope, get out! I stuff them in the supermarket bag and leave the room without so much as another glance at my father. I can't stand it anymore. There isn't a place for me here. Not for the real me. If I stayed, I'd have to be a shadow of my true self. I don't want to do that. I'm done. Done, damn it! My breath is getting heavy. My lungs burn, starved for oxygen. My entire body is assaulted by an intense feeling of fatigue. I don't even know what it must look like to see me running. I'd come all the way here before even realizing that I'd practically sprinted down the street. Ah. Furukawa's standing directly in front of me. Furukawa. I direct myself toward her with shaky footsteps. Furukawa. I repeat her name as I call out to her.
Hi.
She replies, but I'm not able to say anything. What is it that I wanted to do? She tilts her head to the side. I stand there breathless.
疲れてるんですか?
No, not really.
それは
The question finally causes me to remember it. The supermarket bag that I'm carrying in my hand, that is. Oh, this? You can have it. Furukawa takes it and peeks inside. It should be packed full of dango with little faces on them.
団子大家族です。
Yep, that's right.
本当に大家族です。
Yep, one big family.
私も仲間に入れてもらいたいです。
Yeah, well, why don't you ask them to join? Furukawa has a big smile plastered across her face as she continues to look keenly inside the bag. When I see her do this, I start to regain my composure before I know it. Oh man, okay, well this is going to be the longest CLANNAD stream I've ever done, but I just have to keep going. As soon as this day is over, though, in-game, I'm stopping. After that, the two of us stay in the park for a while. We sit down on a bench and stare out at the empty swings.
しばらくカレー画伯って呼ばれてたんです。
Oh, that was mean of them. Huh? I'm surprised by her sudden remark.
自画像の話です。
Oh, what you were talking about this afternoon. They made me play catcher more often after that.
お互い災難でしたね。
You got that right. Drawing's never been something I could do. Not well, anyway, obviously. I wonder if that's like, symbolic that they both failed at self-portraits, because they both fail at self-reflection.
はい、そうですよね。いつだって不器用で、そうやってからかわれたりすることが多かったです。それは今もです。
I peer at Furukawa's face. She's pressing against her chest with both of her hands, as if she's trying to tolerate some sort of pain.
気づいたら一人でした。
Oh. I quickly realize that she's talking about what happened after school.
掃除まだ終わってないのに、中庭に私一人ぼっちでいました。
Oh. She pulls me back up. No, that's not the right way to put it. All she did was smile after all. But seeing her just do that was enough to bring me back to my senses. You know, in that case, is there something I can do for her to show my gratitude? If there's even a single thing, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad for us to be together. Did I just do the wrong thing? If you're just gonna be crying all alone otherwise, call me over. That way you won't have to be alone.
それは迷惑です。岡崎さんに。
That's not it, Furukawa. I want to be there. You wouldn't be causing me any trouble at all. There's no reason for you to act like that. Act that considerate when it comes to me. It's not a problem. I'm bored myself anyway.
わかりました。泣きそうになったら呼びます。
Alright, you do that.
でも呼ばないようにできるだけ頑張ります。
Yeah, that's important too.
はい。
But if you didn't, it'd feel kind of sad and lonely. No, but I guess that'd be best. That would mean she's trying her hardest. I'm starting to confuse myself.
呼んでもらえないと何ですか？
Huh?
退屈ですか？
I shouldn't be locked on Nagisa's route. Because again, I haven't done anything wrong in the Kotomi route. But I have saves. Yeah, it would be boring.
では頑張っていても呼ぶことがあるかもしれません。そんなことしちゃってもいいですか？
All I wanted was to find a little new dialogue. That's all. And now I got this massive Nagisa story. Sure, that would be fine. I'd get bored otherwise.
はい。
Yeah, this is too long for Kotomi. Just about the time my stomach starts to growl, I see two shadowy figures approach from the direction of Furukawa's home. I don't have to see their faces to know that they're her parents.
渚、そろそろ戻れよ。
Sup? I greet them.
おお、コスモ斎藤じゃねえか。
あら、大宇宙太郎さん。
Neither one of them get a single part of either of my names right.
岡崎さんです。お父さん、お母さん。
Aw, thank you.
ああ、そんなチンケな名前のやつだったな。
Oh, you suck.
また遊びにいらっしゃったんですか？
Well,
男なら力ずくで奪っていきやがれ
I don't want her! I'm going for the Katomi route!
と言っても渡さんよな。
秋代さん、誰もそんな話してないですよ。
おっと、早とちりか。すまねえ。
With a leap like that, you could compete in the Olympics. I get the feeling that no matter how long I know this man, the two of us are never going to have a proper conversation.
岡崎さん、うちに上がっていってください。
In your opinion, this does not fit for a simple reason. Kotomi's route is one of the more routes that are lonely. Again, I am literally just trying to trigger new dialogue along the way. If it's possible within the realm of the route.
そうだそうだ。こんなところでこそこそと愛人のように会ってんじゃねえ。
She's not my lover!
どうですか？それとも親御さんが心配されます？
That's not a problem, but Furukawa saved me today, so I'm gonna head home. I made my decision.
そっか。帰れ帰れ。
そうですか。残念ですね。また明日来てくださいね。
Huh. See you, Furukawa.
おう
All three of them answer.
俺に言ったんじゃねえのか。て、年下に呼び捨てにされて、素で返事してる俺って何なんだ
I don't know.
てめえ、今度から秋代様と呼べ。
まあまあ、秋代さん。
秋代様だっつうの。
はいはい、秋代様。
This family really is something.
おやすみなさいです、岡崎さん。
I look at Furukawa's smile until it embeds itself into my mind's eye. Then I head back home for the night. Okay, I think we can finally end the stream. Yes. Yes, we can finally end the stream. We're only on the Illusionary World 2? Oh no. Oh, bother. Stuff and fluff. Okay, well that stream lasted way, way, way longer than I thought it would. I was planning on ending at like 4:30, and it is almost 6 o'clock. But we had covered a whole lot. We finished the Kappei route, which was longer than I expected. We haven't technically even started the Kotomi route because we got to see a lot more of Nagisa and her family. But I had a super fun time today. The fact that I was able to stream this long and I lost track of the time means that I'm having a really good time. This is really fun. Thank you guys all so much for joining in. Hope you enjoyed it. The VODs will be up on YouTube this coming week, and I will be streaming this again next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking forward to that. Hope to see you guys there. Have a great rest of your weekend, and God bless.